That's right. We live. Let's see who shows up. Oh, let's do it. Let's see who decides to show up. Look what the cat dragged in then, isn't it? Yas, shalom. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Jeff Ott says, dude, dude. Moving some wires around. G-Shock for watches. Hey. Hi from Italia. We got an Italiano. Tom Joseph Dems, certified teeth rot from Deutschland. Watch Display. I'm here to see those quads. Dude, Watch Display was literally one of my first followers ever on Instagram. Dude's the man. He has an insane watch collection. If you want to talk about crazy watches, check out Watch Display on Instagram at Watch Display. Jesus, notice me senpai. You've been noticed. Isaac, the cat dragged me in. AZ Taz fan, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Omid from Iran. Making sure I don't spill my coffee here. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone's Saturday? You know, the world is just when you think it couldn't get crazier, it's just gotten crazier. Recession, baby. Woo! It's official. Patrick Gray 308. Good afternoon from Mississippi. Keenan Navot Shalom. Watch Display, thanks for the shout. Of course, bro. You've been my bro since day one, since before I was the time teller, since I was posting really crappy watch pictures on Instagram. You've been a follower. On Point Leatherworks, certified T3 bot. T3 bot. Oh my god, tongue twister. Hey guys, what's going on? You tell me, guys, what's going I know it's supposed to be my show, but you tell me what's going on. Dan Schultz, certified T3 bot. Damn hot for sure. Dude. It was like muggy here this morning in LA, and I was like, I thought I left the mugginess back east. On Point Leatherworks, certified teeth rot. I'm currently trying to survive the virus. Best of luck, you'll be fine. Dr. Jill's Benders, Jory Miami, okay, 4-second year watch, love it. Gumball Watterson, hello from Norway. Jean Cartier. Jory, the Norwegian watch site wrote about you when you rated the most ugly Rolex. Really, I don't know who. Leave a link. I don't know what you're even referring to. The Norwegian watch site wrote about you when you rated the most ugly Rolex. Was it a good thing or a bad thing? Isaac, 7-year-old got robbed for his vintage Rolex today. Yeah, that's happening everywhere. That's happening consistently all the time. That's why we're at G-Shocks now. It's always muggy in LA. Yeah, well, mugging. People are always getting mugged in LA. But it was like humid, I'm saying. More humid than usual. Patrick Grace 308. We should talk cars sometime. I'm always down to talk about cars. I'm always down to talk about watches, always down to talk about women. Okay, Connie didn't hear me, so I was kidding. She's not here. She's in the office and she opens the door. Hey! That'd be really funny. JH. Hey, Jory. Killer leg day yesterday, so skipping the gym today. So I made the stream today. Hurrah! Well, I'm on a Smolov squat program for like the 4th time in my life. I don't know why I'm choosing to do it now in my 30s. When I was doing it in my 20s, I felt great. I mean, it still was terrible. But now I'm in the middle of it in my 30s, and I feel terrible all the time. So, you know, I don't know why we do it, but we do it. You want to look up the Smolov squat program, Google it, and don't hurt yourself. Joe H, excuse me. Jean Cartier is Norwegian though. Well, tell me what they said then, or send a link and I'll have it translated. Not a big deal. New Rock Boy, I remember that ugly watch with the 4 stupid bolts on the corners. I'm not sure which one that was. The watch you reviewed. Dude, I've reviewed so many watches and a lot of them have looked dumb, so I don't know. Kaiser Venzen, good morning, dude. Great morning to you guys. So, let me know in the comment section, what are you guys sipping on? What's everybody sipping on? I'm sipping on some Victor Allen Donut Shop Blend Decaf. They're not a sponsor. It's just I got a Keurig during Prime Day, and I'm like, hey, what decaf pods can I get? Lewis Kohler, certified T3 bot. Thank you so much. You rock. You rule. You rock. You roll. Thank you, guys. With all the projects we're doing here, all right, the Time Teller channel, filming every day a week for that. T3 Time to Drive, uploading once a month over there. The podcast, things that keep me up at night, doing weekly uploads there. Also filming about 5 days a week for that podcast. It is impossible without the support of channel members, because YouTube does not pay us all that well. Just some insider baseball there. I'm not like Logan Paul here. So the support from you guys means everything. It's allowed us to try all these projects to build the business. Oh, and I didn't even mention the shop. Running the shop on top of all of that. So I really do appreciate the support. Congratulations, Lewis Kohler, certified T3 bot. Round of applause for him, brand new member. You rock, dude. Thank you so much, man. I didn't get a link. Where did you send the link? Jean Cartier is kind of frustrating me right now because he said someone wrote about me and he's talking about it. And I said, send me a link. And then he's like, but it's in Norwegian. Yeah, I'll Google Translate. It's not a big deal. They can translate the whole page. Did you email it to me? Where's this link? I'm interested. I'm not that concerned with someone writing about me because everyone writes about me and complains about me on the internet. I'm interested because apparently it has to do with me rating the ugliest Rolex, and I want to know. Was it because they think that I was wrong about the ugliest Rolex? Because if they're talking about if they like the Daytona Leopard Daytona or whatever, then they're wrong, because that is not even arguably the most disgusting Rolex ever made. And Nicolas Cage owns one. Dr. Jill Bender, you own a Rolex. I have a Seiko and Casio. No money for you. Keenan Devote, if you were a manga character, who would you be? I'm thinking like Nappa. You know Nappa from Dragon Ball Z? He ends up getting killed pretty quickly from Vegeta, but Nappa's pretty cool. Man, I don't know. You guys tell me, what character would I be in you guys tell me what character would I be in a manga. I'm doing another watch through from Yu Yu Hakusho, and I'm just remembering that's like such an underrated anime. If you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, watch it because it is so good. It is so good. Ian Lyles here, Corn Monkey. Patrick Gray 308, Leopard Daytona is just because you can, not because it's cool or pretty. I don't like those kinds of watches though. Why are you getting it then? If you're only getting a watch simply because it's expensive, or if you're buying anything simply because it's expensive, then that's not interesting or cool to me. It's like it's still an ugly piece of crap in my opinion. Patrick Gray 308, ever driven a Ferrari? Yes. I know the new Rock Boy. I know the watch. It was a Hamilton watch you reviewed on the worst watches 2019. No, but this was specifically a Rolex, apparently. Ugliest Rolex. That's... Oh, Keenan Navot says Berserk. So I'd be Guts from Berserk. Dan, Are you still interested in reviewing a ball watch? Yeah, I am. Dan Schultz, certified T3 bot. Email info@thetimetellershop.com. We'll set you up with the PO box, and you can ship it over. We'll pay shipping and insurance. Kaiser Venzen, a young jacked up Master Roshi. Dude, Master Roshi's a badass. The pigs in the blankets, certified T3 bot. Thoughts on the new metal Cassiope? Still don't like it. I still don't like it. However, there's one Cassiope that I saw yesterday. Oh my god, Ian Lyle, you'd be Golden Boy. One of my favorite anime miniseries. Golden Boy is so good. If you haven't seen Golden Boy, the art direction in Golden Boy, please be 18 or up though, because it's like a very lewd anime. It's essentially like, think about like Porky's or like Animal House, but if it was like an anime. Dude, the art direction in Golden Boy is some of the best I've ever seen in any anime. The car detailing, the motorcycle detailing, it's insane. The background, it's awesome. So much detail that you don't get in anime nowadays. Most people write it off though because it's like a silly kind of raunchy anime, but it's hilarious. Al, certified T3 bot member for 31 months. Woo! Hey Jory, good to see you today. Any thoughts on the IWC Mark 20? Give me 1 second before I answer that question. What was it? There was one Cassiope that I really loved, and I didn't think I would like it. I'm pulling up a picture right now. Dude, I saw this on someone's wrist. Speedy Fet on Instagram tagged me in a picture. This one, no, I don't want you to know my location. Reads, who the F are you? This one here, I didn't think I'd like it when I saw these pictures, but on the wrist, moving it around, this like iridescent, like oil slick, kind of like holographic screen on the crystal looks so freaking cool. So this 2100 series Rainbow Vapor is what they call it. It's a limited edition, 130. So it's like a tad more expensive than the regular variants. But this is so awesome, dude. This is so. Another one is the Casio did a Huff one that looks actually really cool. I think I might buy this one, to be honest. I love the green and the translucent with the like coyote tan. I dig it. It's 140 though for a Cassiope. I don't know. I kind of like these weirder ones, to be honest. And I'm addicted to G-Shocks, so I'll probably get both because I'm an idiot and I have zero self-control. But these are my two favorites right now. So I will get a Cassiope, but it's going to be unfortunately limited editions. So I know I'm like a naughty boy. Just in time, very cool. Love your show from South Africa. We got some awesome Givens gems here, and I mean watches. You're great, man. Thank you so much, dude. Dude, got love for South Africa. Ricardo, Helm Vanuatu today. Very cool. I've reviewed one of those. Captain Michael, hey, what are your thoughts on modding, assembling watches? Have fun, dude. Do like it's your watch. It's your hobby. Do it, right? Experience the hobby. Experiment with the hobby as much as you want. Take it wherever you want. I don't personally do it. I don't personally mod watches. I don't work on my own watches. That's a really common question I get. I think people think I'm a watchmaker, which is really weird because I'm not like educated enough to be a watchmaker. I'm just a dude that likes watches and has a bunch of opinions on them. But I don't work on my watches. I don't mod my watches. I don't typically even have people mod watches for me because I don't know. It's weird. I modify everything in my life except for my watches. It's strange, right? Like I can own a car for maybe 3 weeks max before I ruin it. Like before I start gutting like pivotal components, and I'm like, yep, gotta change this. I can't leave anything alone. But when it's for my watches, I don't really mod much. I'm gonna be honest. You don't make time, you just tell it. Amen, baby. Some people in the comment section letting me know, what are you wearing? What's the best watch for $5,000? Asking me the best watch in any price range, that's not a strict enough parameter. I need more. Like dive watch? Are we talking about dress watch? Are we talking about chronograph? Are we talking about a specific complication? Are we talking about a specific region? You have to give me a bit. It can't just be the best and then a price range. It has to be the best and then subgenre. Give me a genre. By the way, guys, I know I'm only going to be here for 30 minutes today because I'm driving somewhere to film something. But what I would like to say is that we see the people that watch the recorded playback. We get a few thousand. The other live stream that we just did got like 10,000 views after the fact. Here's the thing. Not everybody can be here on Saturdays. I get it. Saturdays are kind of the days that you go out and do things with your family. Some people work on Saturdays. Some people live on a different part of the planet and it's just super inconvenient for them. I get it. Thank you for watching the recorded playback. We see you, we acknowledge you, and we love you. So chat, please wave. We just want to say hello. You might be listening to this like a podcast. You might be doing some chores while you listen to this. That's fine. We'd love to see you live and interact with you, but if you can't be here, that's cool. By the way, speaking of podcasts, did I mention that we have a podcast where we talk about watches, cars, conspiracy theories, life, current events? So if you want long-form content, please check out Things That Keep Me Up at Night. There's a channel here on YouTube dedicated to it, and we just broke past 1,000 subscribers. That's right. We just got 1,000 subscribers on the Things That Keep Me Up at Night channel. We have a bunch of podcasts over there. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Anchor. So if you want long-form content where I interview people and I talk about a bunch of people, and Jody from Just One More Watch might want to be on it, he said. No, hey. Don't tell anyone I told you. But he told me he wants to be on the podcast. So we're going to have him on there. I urge you, please subscribe. Things That Keep Me Up. And you know what? I'm just going to show it to you. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm a naughty boy. Chat section is waving. Un momento. We have, wow, chat's going ham in the comment section. We got some waves. The pigs in the blankets. Guys, you sound off. Okay, wait, here's a good question. Keenan to vote. You think Panerai will get their act together anytime soon? No, because Rishman will not let that happen. Like at all. Rishman will not let that happen. So, it's a bummer, but that's like, it is what it is. Real quick, we're about to hear my voice because I'm opening.
This sweet mineral melt in your mouth to.
What the heck? Dude, look at this YouTube ad. What the heck is that? How is this not banned? No. Anyway, you go in the bios or the description of my videos. This is the LAPD issues official warning. I think this is our latest episode. I forgot. And you click here, and guess what? Takes you to another channel. Things That Keep Me Up at Night, guys. We just broke past 1,000 subscribers, and we have a bunch of content up here. We talked about murders being up 50% in California. I spoke to a psychologist about wristwatch addiction and compulsively collecting things. Spoke about these conspiracy theories that ended up being true and how politics has ruined everything. I spoke about trust. I spoke about a bunch of things, and I would love you there. So please, if you're here right now, if you're hearing me, what I would like you to do is go to my latest episode on things that keep me up at night and tell me a joke in the comment section. Tell me a joke in the comment section of my latest episode. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you enjoy the stuff. Why don't you say I didn't invent time? I just tell it anymore. I do. VM, I say it at the end of every one of my live streams and episodes. You just don't. I don't think that you must not watch until the end. VM just exposed himself. This guy doesn't watch until the end of my episodes. There's literally not a single episode that I don't say it. I say it at the end of every single episode. Man, you just exposed yourself as leaving before I do my outro. That's kind of offensive. I'd delete your comment if I were you. F Ololo 21. Hi, I love your channel. Thank you so much, bro. I love you. Captain Michael, thoughts on JDM cars? Loved you. I started off like JDM cars, right? 370Z. Track built 370Z thing was like driving on rails. It was insane. It was definitely illegal in the state of California because it reeked of gasoline every time you stopped at a stop sign. It like spit fireballs. It was gutted inside. It was awesome. And then I had a rally spec, like a tarmac spec, STI. So yeah, I've had a couple JDM cars. I got love for JDM. Now I'm all European though. Well, Connie has a Tesla, so I guess that's American. But I have 2 German cars and 1 British car, so I don't know what that makes me. An idiot, I guess. Someone that doesn't care about reliability. JDM cars have the wheel on the wrong side of the road. Same with most European cars, except for German. Patrick Gray, sub-tier things channel. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Just in time. You're a good man. Hey, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Jean Cartier. Okay, I have send the link to Simple Consultant Instagram. Thank you so much. I will check it out. Let's see if I can open it here on the Simple Consultant. Man, I get so many. Okay. Oh man, this is totally in a different language. They did write to me. All right, let me see if I can get this translated. Yo, because it's on my phone, any of my Norwegian followers that wants to quickly plug this in and yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do any of that until I get it on my computer and translate the whole page. If anybody wants to translate it to me and send me the transcript, then I will read it. Jay Rutherford, certified T3 bot. Thank you so much, bro. Guys, seriously, I can't make all this content we're making without the support, and you guys rock. Oh my god. F, marry, kill your cars. What are you doing, Jory? I can't do that. I wouldn't kill any of my cars. Sorry. I can't do that. I'd F all of them, though, if you know what I mean. Reading comments. No, I have German, Brit. German cars are reliable. Yeah, I've had 0 issues with my Porsches, but people complain. They're like, "Oh, you have Porsches? Wow, so stupid. I bet they spend so much time in the shop." No, because I actually drive them. It's only when you leave them in your garage that problems happen. No, I got rid of my Wrangler. I needed something bigger and more powerful, so I got a Land Rover Discovery 3, the big boy V8. And then gas prices skyrocketed, so I'm an idiot. Gets 11.6 mpg, and it takes the expensive gas. Dr. Jill Bennett. I can't read that, even though it's a funny joke. I can't read that, or else YouTube will like cancel me. Harmless joke, but people will get super upset. So, Jay Rutherford, certified teetherbot. Thank you so much. Will Curry, can you show us how silly it looks to wind the crown when you wear it on the wrong hand, like a casual? I love the show. Like a casual. Here's what's funny. The casuals out there are the people that wear the watch on their left wrist, because that's the casual way of doing it. That's the preset way of doing it. Statistically, like 99% of people are wearing their watch on their left wrist. That is the casual way of doing it. What I think looks silly and cringy is when I see anyone winding the watch while it's on their wrist, because ask any watchmaker, watches are not designed to be wound while it's on your wrist. Because if it's on your wrist, you could put pressure on the crown stem and break it off in the movement. So every watchmaker you ask will tell you, watches are not designed to be wound while they are on your wrist. So, I think it would look silly regardless of which wrist you wear the watch on, because every time I see someone wind a watch while it's on their wrist, I cringe. Aziz, Ola T3, diehard fan from Malaysia. Love Malaysia. Any suggestions for a victim deep down in the rabbit holes of G-Shock? Honestly, maybe watch, this is a shameless plug, maybe watch this episode. Here's a little sample of my podcast. All right, what's going on, everybody? So you can see I'm joined here by a very handsome gentleman. This is a psychologist, all right? This is a legit psychologist, and we spoke about wristwatch addiction and compulsively collecting things. It was very enlightening, and I'm going to tell you right now, some of the things he spoke about I see in myself, okay? The feeling that, like, your collection's never good enough. You need to constantly, like, add to it. And that's, I mean, I think that it can be like he said in the episode, you should allow your hobbies to be an addition to your life and not an addiction to your life. And he said for most people, it's not going to be an issue. And having something to look forward to and having something to hunt for, that's not really a problem. It's only when it's like really bleeding into other aspects of your life and you can't talk about anything but that, and you can't spend time with your family because you're obsessing over your watch collection. So how do I help you with your wrist, with your G-Shock addiction? I think you just have to keep buying G-Shocks, honestly. Lone Wolf McQuaid, Doxus sub 300 or Longines Ultracron? I'm torn between the two. That's really hard because you know I love both of those watches. Here's what I'll say. The Ultracron is a bit bigger than it should be. I'm going to go Ultracron, though. I know, it's a naughty boy. I'm going to go Ultracron. Get the Longines Ultracron. Vince Goodrum, what's going on? Jay Rutherford, certified T3bot. To be honest, if I'm in my office, watch on the left wrist, Apple Watch on the right wrist. Hey, dual wielding. Akimbo. Jay Rutherford, certified T3 bot. Wore my twin sensor today and decided it was finally time to join. Look forward to joining the community. Thanks so much, bro. Jean Cartier, if you like car games, I recommend Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown when it releases in 2023. Street Gang versus Sharp Gang. Interesting. I'll check it out. I don't play many racing games, but I think they are cool. I usually play RPGs or like FPS. Or as Connie said, Connie exposed me yesterday when we were having dinner. She was like, something came up. There was like an ad on a screen for this, like, it was like a total like weeb otaku game. I forgot what it was called, but it had like these anime girls. And Connie was like, "Oh, do you play that game?" And I was like, "Oh, I've never heard of it." I already forgot the name of it. It wasn't Genshin Impact, but I do play Genshin. And she was like, She was like, is that something you'd play? I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, you'd totally play that. And I was like, yep. And she's like, because it has sexy anime girls. I was like, man. I was like, is that what you think I do? Is that the way that those are the only games I play in your eyes? And she goes, no, but it's a plus, right? And I'm like, yeah, it is a plus. See, we can both acknowledge that anime girls are hot. Jeff Ott with the super chat. Azur Lane. No, it wasn't Azur Lane. But I do. And I don't play Azur Lane, but I watch the animes. I don't get the smartwatch hate. They're useful tools. They might be tools, but they're not watches, in my opinion, right? I think if you're going to wear an Apple Watch, you should wear a real watch on the other wrist. Jesse G, calm down. Ian Lyle, corn. Corn time. By the way, Ian's my friend, guys, so you mess with Ian, you mess with me, just so you guys know. Zero, I'm not sure it's a good idea to strap a wireless transmitter to your wrist. I mean, we have them in our pockets, right? We have them in our pockets all the time. Would I consider reviewing some of the Casio Oceanus line? Yeah, absolutely. I'll have to ask Jody to send me his. Those are his favorite watches. The Pigs in the Blanket certified teetherbot says no stopping G-Shock addiction. That's very true. And by the way, casuals do wear... I'm sorry, Jesse G, I'm not getting on your case, but casuals do wear Apple Watches. Because, like, the majority of people that wear Apple Watches are not watch collectors, right? They just see it. Like, you kind of defined the counter argument while you were trying to argue for your own side. You kind of undid your own argument by saying that they are useful tools. I agree with that, but the majority of people that wear them see them as a techie tool. They don't see it as a wristwatch, right? So if you spoke to, I'm going to say 90% of people that are wearing an Apple Watch, if you walked up to them and you started talking to them about horology, they probably wouldn't even know what that word means. So if we are to use the common vernacular, they would be what we consider casuals because they don't really care about the watch hobby. All they care about is having a useful tool, like you said, your words, not mine, on their wrist. So I'm not rallying against you, Jesse G, but the truth is, I think you probably wear an Apple Watch and you also like wristwatches, so it might be hitting a nerve with you because you see the ability to like both. You're like, wait, I like horology and I wear an Apple Watch. That's awesome. I think that's really freaking cool. I think we also have to acknowledge, though, that like 99% of people that wear Apple Watches don't really care about watch collecting because, again, if you spoke to like 99% of people that wear Apple Watches about watch collecting, they'll be like, oh, I don't collect watches. I wear this because it's a tool, right? Your words, not mine. So yeah, that's my little rant. Reading comments. I need a radio-controlled G-Shock, but Casio watches here in Florida don't receive... Yeah, see, that's the issue. That's the issue, that people still get super upset at my episodes talking about how atomic watches are kind of BS because they're super expensive compared to non-radio-controlled variants, and they're like huge swaths of area, like huge regions that just do not pick up the signals. So... people are super butt mad about my opinion, and that's perfectly fine. On Point Leatherworks certified T3 bot. I don't have an Apple Watch because it seems too useful, and I don't want to stop wearing real watches. Hey, you have two wrists, man. I assume you might not. I assume you do, and you could probably wear both. Zero says 2 things can be good at the same time. Amen, dude. That's why when people are like, you like vanilla or chocolate? I'm like, hey, baby, I like both. You feel me? You feel me? Shee. Yeah, radio controlled is super convenient if you get the signal. The issue is I don't think it's worth 3 times the price of a non-radio controlled variant. That's my argument. I spoke to an LA sheriff's deputy who was wearing a Garmin Instinct Tactical. And he recognized me. He goes, "Oh, you're the watch guy on YouTube." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he was like, "I'm wearing this Garmin Instinct Tactical because you mentioned it in an episode." And I was like, "Yeah, it's really cool." And he was like, "Yeah, I've gone through 3 Apple Watches. And on duty, the first time I had an Apple Watch, the first day I went on duty with it on the wrist, I broke it." And then he said he got a replacement. And then after a couple months, he broke that one on duty. And then he got a replacement for that one. And he broke that one on duty. Within a year, he went through 3. And he said, so I'm never going back to the Apple Watch. I thought it would be really useful for me. But I'm just going to go to a tough digital watch. And I was like, yeah, man. So the truth is, the technology is there as far as like what it can achieve. But as far as making it truly robust, it's not. It's not that robust of a tool until they can make a sleek, slim product like that as durable as a G-Shock. Then yeah, that'd be good. The hell was he doing? I mean, he's a sheriff's deputy in LA, so I don't know if you know about LA, but murder is up 50% here, so it's like you're probably dealing with a lot of bad stuff. Triple T been on the list for 2 years for a Submariner. I'm sorry, bro. This is from Sal. They're saying I'm getting close. Should I wait or buy the Omega Speedmaster now? Which one do you really want in your heart of hearts? Which one do you really want, Sal? I'm going to be honest. Between those 2 watches, I would rather have the Speedmaster. And this is coming from a guy who owns a Speedmaster and a Submariner. So, as someone who has both, I would rather have the Speedmaster. But everyone wants a sub, dude. Everyone wants a sub. Jesse G, the guy who is hardcore about his Apple Watch, says he grew out of G-Shocks. I'm putting things together about him right now. Casuals. It's not just casuals wearing Apple Watches. Oh, G-Shocks? I grew out of them. Putting some things together about him. Jean Cartier. Jory, your thoughts on the H. Moser Swiss Alp? Yeah, I think it's cool. I'd rather wear one of those than a Apple Watch. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't, I'm pulling up a picture. For those of you who don't know, it's the watch that they used to troll the Apple Watch. So it looks like an Apple Watch on your screen. They even have this one here that has like the pinwheel, like the loading wheel. Immensely expensive, as you can see. immensely expensive. But still really cool, really funny, and I'd rather have one of these than an Apple Watch personally. Don't let Jesse G know I said that, though. Vince Goodrum with kind of my thoughts on the matter. I have a phone, so I don't need an Apple Watch. Yeah, exactly. I have an Apple Watch in my pocket. It's called an iPhone. But guys, I'm going to wrap this one up 20 minutes early because, again, I'm driving somewhere to film something for you guys. Everything I do is for you. I give, and all you do is take. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. Thank you for consuming my content. Thank you for supporting me with everything I do. Try to, please, guys, the podcast is like a brand new thing, and it seems to be going really well. If you could support that podcast and listen to it and leave comments. We have a 5-star rating on Spotify. So if you want to support us, we'd really appreciate it. All right, guys. Get out of your comfort zone. Tell someone you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. And just be kind to each other and keep your chin up. I know the world seems really weird right now. And I know that seems like it's a plethora of bad news. Oh, we're in a recession. Bad news. Inflation. Bad news. New virus. Blah, blah, blah. The truth is, dude, it's not as bad as you think. All right. And we will get through all of this. We will be okay. Just keep your chin up. Keep a stiff upper lip. And let's just do it, guys. Let's do it. We'll be good. We'll be good to go. I believe in you. All right. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. And always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. By the way, this is what I was wearing today. Love it. Pick up some Sour Patch Kids. Amen. Words to live by. All right, guys. I will catch you on the next one.